For those who want to invest in gold and silver, there are many kinds of products available. But there is one type that you should never buy, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Let's start. SD Bullion is an online store where you can buy gold and silver. When new buyers go to sdbullion.com/new, they can buy gold or silver at spot price. Thanks for watching, I really do appreciate it. Since I've been buying precious metals for 8 years, I've gathered a lot of different kinds, but there is one that you should definitely stay away from above all others. This is especially true if you're new to buying precious metals and aren't sure what to avoid. This video is going to make it very clear, and I'm also going to show you some good options you could use instead. I'm going to say it right now. You should stay away from high-end gold and silver collectibles. The CEO of SD Bullion told me a nightmare story earlier this year. When I play the clip, the price of gold and silver will be much lower than it is now, but the story is still true. This is crazy. Speaking of which, I have to say that the person whose name is on the screen told us that his mother bought gold from this company when it was $1,800. She spent $1 million from her retirement account and rolled it over into physical gold with this company when gold was $1,800. Now, what's gold today? Let's look at our page. $2,765. He called us. It's been about 3 months since her son called us. Happy. Gold is now up. $2,600 and $2,700. Let's find out how much mom's gold is worth. Even though they bought it when gold was worth $1,800 an ounce, it was worth $550,000 in 2024 because they got it from this company.
That's it? That's it. $1 million was worth $550,000 when gold was $1,800. That's a margin of 100%. Hold on. Please explain. Gold prices went up by about $900 an ounce, but the gold they bought through that business was only worth about half of what they paid for it.
Yes. They got high-end items. This means that the fee would have been around $500,000. Oh my goodness, a $500,000. Yes, that's all there is to it. And it breaks my heart to see a helpless victim get ripped off because they don't know any better. First, I'll talk about the gold, then the silver. I am going to talk about some things that people buy and what you should buy instead. First, stay away from slabbed and graded pre-33 gold coins. To be honest, this is a niche market where you need to know what you're getting and how much it's worth. People who are new to valuable metals, on the other hand, don't know how much these coins are worth. In some cases, they don't know that they're being charged way too much. Instead, I think you should buy something like this. Here are some gold coins from before 1933. These are broken. These gold coins have been cleaned and are thought to be jewelry grade. I paid about spot price for them though, so it's safer to invest in valuable metals when you buy them at spot price, since there aren't any crazy premiums that you have to wait for gold to go over before you can sell your investment and make money. Gold bars or coins that you can collect are another thing you might want to buy. This is a red dragon whale. It is much more expensive than spot. You need to keep an eye out for that. The next one is a tiny 1-gram dragon bar. These days, things like this will cost a lot because they are so rare and it's the year of the dragon, right? So there's also a bit of a collector feel to it. You should buy gold coins instead of this kind of stuff.
I have an American gold eagle here. If you live in the United States, this is probably one of the best things you could buy. I also have an American gold buffalo that is 24 carats.
A lot of people like these better because they're made of gold. Even though it costs a bit more than the eagles, it's still a much better choice than collecting gold coins. Let's look at the silver now. Along with that, I've seen slabbed and graded Morgan dollars, especially these newer ones, going around. This is a bad thing. It costs more than $100 to buy these, even though they are less than an ounce of silver. This means that you could buy raw Morgan dollars instead of graded slabbed ones. The ones in this picture are damaged, so they don't fetch a very high price above spot. Things like this can be bought right now at a coin shop near you or online if a gold dealer is having a sale. So just get the coins themselves. There is no need for the plastic, because you want to bet on the price of silver or gold. What you really want is the metal. That means you don't need the collectibles. it's likely that the broken silver half dollars, quarters, and dimes would be even better. All of these were made before 1965. These things are for sale right now, and they are 90% silver.
You can buy it around spot price or even below spot price. So look out for the deals. The next set is some graded and slabbed American silver eagles. This is likely one of the biggest scams out there. I mean gold coins that have been slabbed and graded. These don't need to be in slabs. Plain old American metal eagle this is? No, this is not much more valuable than a regular silver eagle, even though the sticker says some cool things about it. That's not packed in any way. All three of these other ones have bathroom marks on them. You have the Eagle toilet, the V75, and the Star. So these are a bit more unique, but it will be harder to sell them again in the future. So stay away from things like this.
Instead, buy regular American silver eagles that aren't graded or slabbed. This is because, once again, you want to be exposed to the price of silver. That's fine then. This is all you really want, but I will tell you that the prices of silver eagles have been going up lately.
That is, you could look for silver bars instead of these. On the 1 kilogram, 100-ounce bar, I have some bigger ones and some smaller ones. You could also look for silver coins. I got these at coin shows. I think I got this one at a spot. It's a silver Libertad from Mexico. That coin is so pretty. I also have some of the older ones. You can get this stuff for a low price sometimes. Ask if they have any good deals or anything on sale when you go to a coin show or a coin shop. You might be amazed. Then I have some toys made of silver here. This one is the Old Knights. Even though the style is pretty cool, the price of these pieces is clearly way too high. Take a look at the box too.
Take a look at Copernicus. That being said, this might be fun if you're interested in planets, but it's not worth the money because it costs so much over spot. It's also not the end of the world if you want to buy a couple of these once in a while, even if you already have a lot of silver and gold. This could also be a nice gift, but you shouldn't stack or trade in silver items like this. I'd rather buy silver rounds instead. Right now, these are likely one of the best things you could buy.
We now have some buffalo. Here is one from the Sunshine Mint. This is likely to be your main source of income. Most of my attention has been on this year because silver rounds are so close to spot price. To get the most silver for your money. As a matter of fact, Harry and I made a whole movie where we talked about silver rounds. I'll put a link to that movie at the end of this one in case you missed it. I also put up a sign in the corner. Even though you can click on that link if you want to, I think silver rounds are the best thing for most of us to stack if we're not getting big silver bars. What do you know? You can get eagle stackers if you don't like the silver rounds and want something a little more fun.
These coins are made by Scottsdale Mint and are a bit more like the spot price. They're fun then. That's how they stack up.
You can see the Incas eagle on the back of it. But yeah, this kind of thing will be a little easier to spot. I guess that's all there is to it. You do not want to pay a lot for insurance. The high-priced gold and silver are things you should stay away from. Buy as close to the spot as you can.